All right, the mission of the Dream Team is to have this collaborative international community of over 100,000 agents who aspire and support each other to transform real estate business and go to that next level and start living at the next level. Guys, becoming cappers and icon agents with Exp Realty, earning over $100,000 a year, guys. That's our goal this year, get everybody to that $100,000 mark. At least, regardless of how long you've been in the business, regardless if you're a new agent or not, the support, the training, the collaboration, everything that we have at EXP. If you do the work, if you do what we tell you to do, if you do what you see your peers doing, your brothers and sisters here at the Dream Team do, then you will get the same results. So that's our goal and our vision, to get everybody to that point. And our vision is to build a legacy. We're legacy builders by creating long-term passive residual income through the EXP revenue share program by personally attracting as many agents to your revenue share group as possible. So our theme is to get everybody to that, where you're identifying your next 10 agents. That's what I'm doing. I got a list of 10 agents, and they're my target agents. And of course, those when I'm out and about, I may see a sign, I may see a sign on somebody's car, a door magnet, like Jimmy took a picture of it one day, and I called Jimmy and made an appointment, so I may see a sign out there on the road, like I saw the DeVale sign. I took a picture of it, went home and called him up and said, "Hey, DeVale, man, we need to get together. We need to talk. I got some things I want to love to share with you. It may help your business." Remember that, DeVale? That's how there's Jimmy there. Took a picture of his car sign, his car magnet. So he was driving. Bryce and I got to talking, followed back up with him. We met one day and followed back up, but that's how it works, guys. So, yeah. So that's what we do. Our vision is to build a legacy by creating long-term passive residual income, guys. So make sure, identify those next agents, those top 10 agents that you want to, attract, and tell them about Exp Realty, tell them about the Dream Team and Legacy Builders Global. We have so much value to add to agents who come over and come aboard. We're not just recruiting to be recruiting, but we really are sincere in helping them take their business to the next level by plugging them into our community here at EXP. All right. Look like it's just us. So we got a great mastermind this morning, guys. We're going to be discussing some topics, some real stuff about how to take your business to the next level. But before then, look like it's just us. Let's just get a few quick wins from this week. Anybody got a couple of great wins they want to share from this week? Anybody already hitting it hard, coming out the gate?
I got a win.
Yes, sir.
Property I have a contract on. We did the home inspection on Wednesday, and this is the first time. Well, I haven't had a lot of sales or anything, but this is the first time there were 3 problems total in the whole house.
Wow.
And those 3 problems all together would not come up to $100 worth of problems.
Oh man, that's great.
I lose toilet tape and a small crack and some concrete. That's it.
Wow, that's awesome.
And when I say brand, and when I say the house, it's the house built in 2000. The roof is 5 weeks old.
Wow.
We went under contract 3 weeks ago.
Oh, no, good stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I signed that. I take that to be a win.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I count this as a win too. So I had an appraisal come in below sales price on my new construction contract, and so myself and the other on-site agent, we resubmitted some comps and had them redo the appraisal, and then it came back again over the sales price. So I count that as a win, saving the buyer some out-of-pocket.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you. Good job.
Great. That's awesome.
I picked up a commercial client this week.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Some commercial property to rent for a restaurant.
That's great. Congratulations, Rodney.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Rodney.
Congrats,
Thank you.
Rodney.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Yeah, I picked up 4 different to be built clients. So working on that.
Nice.
Woo.
That is awesome.
That's
Once
awesome.
again, Jimmy hit the jackpot.
That's awesome.
Yes, you did.
Start calling me Jackpot Jimmy.
Jackpot.
I like that. Two of my clients too that canceled, or that, I thought I was gonna have these 4 contracts going through over the summer. They all canceled or somehow couldn't close last summer. 2 of them actually came back with new pre-approvals, so they're ready to go again. So I'm
Nice.
happy about that.
That's real good.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Marcella.
Congratulations.
That's great.
I have a win. I was able to negotiate an additional $30,000 off of my commercial property that I have under contract right now. There were some things that came back on the inspection report, and so we were able to get it down another $30,000. So we're actually going in, y'all get this, $130,000 under the asking price.
Wow.
Whoa, that's unheard of.
Congratulations.
That's a
Yeah,
motivated
so-
seller.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
I was real happy for my client. I went back and I asked them more. I was like, okay, can y'all do closing costs? And they're like, no, we're done. I was like, okay. I told my client, we could just ask for it. Let's just ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Congrats.
Good.
Or I have a win. I have 2 closing for next week. So
David.
Nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, David.
Congratulations.
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 I have a win. I have a win as well. I just closed on a rental property for a friend of mine that just kind of came out of the blue from Instagram. And once we were at the property and getting everything finished up the other day, he actually sent me his child's mother, and we're working on a rental property to go look at later this afternoon. So they both have come almost out of nowhere fairly quickly. And then as well, I know we mentioned last time I was looking to have a contract coming from an agent. Everything got delayed with the snow, over the weekend and whatnot. But then another agent came in and gave a full list offer, and we ratified. The home inspection was actually yesterday, and everything was great on the home inspection. And there technically was no home inspection contingency on the contract. It's just for informational purposes. So it was a very strong offer, very strong contract. And I have a closing on the books. I will technically 2 closings on the books for February. So I'm actively working for March.
Nice.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
That's phenomenal.
Congrats.
Congratulations, DeVille. DeVille's taking over Stafford, man. You can't go up and down 610 without seeing his billboards and signs and everywhere, all over the place. So
Yeah.
Do it.
And congrats. I saw the Facebook post yesterday to all the icons and cappers.
yeah, congratulations, guys.
Oh,
Woo,
yeah. Congratulations, everybody. That was nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
It
Yes,
is-
a lot of those names are in here. Congratulations.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
It's no coincidence, guys. Staying connected, being on these calls, where you're not just operating in a vacuum by yourself, but you're being connected, that accountability, you're learning new tips and tricks, and you're just staying encouraged and motivated on these calls. You'll see the difference in your business. I mean, really, I can go around the room right here. You'll see the difference. You see the numbers, you see the awards. yeah, that's what it's all about.
Well, I want to say congratulations to all of you that posted your videos. We talked about video marketing on Wednesday on the Dream Team call. And for those of you that got out there and put yourself out there, I am so super proud of everyone.
Woo!
Bryson, oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gemma,
y'all did
I
it.
am just so incredibly, Linda killed it.
Yes,
All of
Linda.
you that were put
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
there and
Linda
you
did
put
an
your
awesome
videos
video.
out. I am so super proud of you. Let's do it again today.
Let's
I am
do it.
looking forward to us. Let's take over the airways on social media and be beast where that's concerned. So I'm just looking forward to us doing some exceptional things there.
Awesome,
And
awesome.
just
All
so
right.
you all know,
Awesome.
I'm stealing those ideas as well. So you get
That's
one
right.
video a
Rip
week
off
from me
and
Hey,
so far.
duplicate. No
yeah,
need
rip
to
I
off
am
and
reinvent the
definitely
duplicate.
wheel.
duplicating.
Natasha,
Hey,
can you?
Marcella, I didn't see your
Check it out.
video.
So my videos, remember I said that I did the video, I did showing videos without my face in it, but I posted them directly to social media.
Okay, I gotta look. I'm gonna look
It's
for
on
it.
Instagram. I couldn't get it on Facebook, but it's on Instagram.
Okay.
I did it as a reel and on my page.
All right. Well, shout out to you too. You got kudos too.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
if
you.
you
Shout
don't know
out
if
to
this works,
Cheryl too. I don't know if she's on the call because I'm driving. She did her first list. Well, we did it together. I did a listing presentation with her on Wednesday afternoon. Oh my gosh. And thank you to Gemma and Noelia. It was a Spanish-speaking client. He spoke English, but they were there for support in terms of translation. So so hopefully we'll have a listing coming soon. We're going to co-list that together. I'm looking forward to that. So Cheryl, I'm proud of you. Keep it moving. I think she has another listing presentation coming up tomorrow. So
Nice.
Awesome.
that's
Natasha,
Awesome.
can you put that challenge out just in case it was folks on that wasn't on Wednesday night? I mean, on Wednesday morning, the video challenge. Can you tell us about that?
yeah, so I challenge everybody to do a quick video on social media. Anything real estate related or anything community related, doesn't necessarily have to be real estate, but just do a video, put it out on social media, and that way you start getting people engaged. Engagement is the key right there for any videos that you're putting out there, because the more video is king right now. So the more videos you do, the more that you're going to get people interacting with you on all of the social media platforms. I just started a TikTok, y'all. I've only done 2 TikToks so far, and I'm still working on that. But so whether you're doing a reel on Instagram or Facebook, a short on YouTube, or you're doing TikTok, or you're doing anyone, or just putting a video out on LinkedIn, let's just get some videos out there.
Hey,
And
Because
I would add to,
the
Awesome.
algorithm puts videos to the top of people's feeds.
yeah. I actually reposted someone else's video to my Instagram. It's a mortgage guy. I don't even remember his name, but I got a buyer's appointment from posting his video. Like there were 4 people that inboxed me about that video, wanting to know more. It was about a 203K loan he was talking about, and it was just a little quick snippet. So I posted it on my page, and then people started hitting me in my inbox like, hey, I want to know more. And I got an actual appointment. And then this person, like, they're not ready to go now, maybe 1 to 2 years from now, but they're looking to buy a home abroad for themselves. And I'm like, oh, I can help you with that too. I have a global reach. We're in 19 countries. And then also they were looking to buy a home for their son once he graduates high school, wherever he decides to go to college. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can help you with that too. So just, gonna have to stay in touch over the years, but it's just, you do get people in your inbox when you're posting content like that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't know if everybody heard what Natasha said, but she talked about reels just now. I just posted my first reel on Instagram with this challenge and got like 3,200 views.
Yeah. It's
Whoa.
better to post
So
it as the reel, you get more views. That's how
Wow.
I do
That's
mine.
yeah.
amazing.
So just in case you guys are thinking about when you're posting on Instagram or Facebook, I got to figure out how to do the reels on Facebook, but
Yeah.
on
Me too.
Instagram, it got me 3,200 views and like 40 something likes. And that was the first time I've ever done it. Also watch the times that you post.
Yes.
The algorithm on Facebook, for Facebook's algorithm, the best time to post about business is between 6 and 10 a.m. The best time to post on Instagram is between 10 and 2 p.m.
Wow.
So is there or something that when you post video for real, or I mean, I don't understand how do you do that?
It's
Oh,
so when on Instagram, when you hit the plus button, it'll say post to your feed, to your reel, or to your stories. So if you click reel, then you can post it to the reel. You can add music, you can add type what do you call a caption and different things like that. You also have to be very mindful of your time on Instagram. Sometimes it'll cut your
Instagram only
videos.
limits it to 1 minute.
Yeah, or you can like snip it up into like 15 seconds and add different videos together. Like yesterday, I put 5 videos together and I just made sure I trimmed them so they all were about 15 seconds because otherwise it'll cut off the end of the video. But then when it plays, it looks like it's one continuous video and the music plays like over it. I always add music to mine if because sometimes you might talk in the video or it's background noise. So then I'll just put the music over top if whatever I said wasn't good. Or you could do a voiceover. So you could make the video silent and then you can talk on top of it. I haven't learned how to do that part yet, but I tried it once and for whatever reason it didn't work. So I'm still learning how to do it, but you definitely get way more hits when you post it as a reel. And then I also posted to my stories because some people just look at the stories. They may not see it through your feed. So
Yeah, do reels have to be live?
no,
No, reels do
no,
not have to be live. You
they
can
don't.
record them, but you need to record reels as vertical. Vertical versus horizontal, because that's the way it presents in on the reel.
All right, cool, thanks.
Hey, Rod.
Yes, sir.
In regards to Instagram and Reels, one of my buddies I grew up with, played football with while we were younger, high school, all of the above. His name is Josh Anderson, rockstar agent out of Columbus, Ohio. He is Instagram famous, and he is amazing with doing Reels and videos. So I'd like to introduce him.
Hey, Josh, how you doing? Welcome, man. Welcome. Good. I know he's on mute. He may not be able to talk, but welcome. Hey, Cam, when you said that, let's talk about him possibly being a content provider for us in our community. If he's open to something like that.
Yeah, we got to get him on board. He's currently with Rematch.
Okay, let's talk after.
All right.
Is you stand around for the presentation?
I would have to get with him and ask him. I'll shoot him a quick test. He's just kind of like,
okay, no worries. Gotcha. Okay, no worries. Okay, good. All right, good. Welcome all of our guests on as well. This is our Friday Mastermind. So thank you all so much for joining us on this morning. Hey guys, just a couple of quick announcements for our EXP team folks. Hey, we've been building out an amazing community. And I've been writing down, and for those who are taking part in the development of it, guys, take down some notes as during this call, some content, because I've written down about 10 things that I've heard already in the first 22 minutes that we need to create topics on in our community. So our community that we're developing, guys, is going to be a collective. It's just going to be a body of knowledge that we're all like documenting and putting in place. So any of our agents can just go, you can go in and click on what's a reel, How does it work? When is the best time to post a reel? How do you do it? Videos, content, information about exactly how to do that. So we're collecting all this information. It's going to be pretty amazing. I've written down already renters, home inspections, 203K loans, buying and selling abroad, how to create videos, how to do reels, posting on Instagram, best time to post. Marcella said a couple of things about Instagram. I know she's a commercial agent as well. And I wrote down Mr. Darnell Johns as well. So he's one of the soon-to-be coaches that's coming. So write down a couple of things. Any comments from any of our, real quick, guys, on any of our folks that's already taken a look at it, our content creators, the people that's been selected to help develop it, from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I like the platform. Hopefully everyone can get over there and start using it. I'll create a topic out there, Rod, like you said. I'll have one out there for video. So if you're not on Mighty Networks already, you want to go ahead and get on there, accept Rod's invites, and you can be a contributor to the topic, ask questions out there already. So I'll create one for video and another one for social media marketing.
Okay, awesome.
What's the site again? You said Mighty Networks?
Yeah, so we're going to be rolling it out to the team next week,
okay.
at least by Wednesday. But if you want to be a contributor, let me know. Let me know if you want to be a contributor to help build it out and grow it. But we haven't opened it up to the whole team yet, but we're trying to finish building it out. I can give you guys a sneak preview, but I know we got guests on, so I'm gonna get to our mastermind real quick, but just a sneak preview here. This is our home. This is going to be where Dream Team lives right here. Has news feeds similar to like the Instagram, Facebook news feeds. These are just some feeds because we updated some of our local lenders. All of our events is on. Can y'all see the screen okay?
Yes.
All of our events.
Yeah, we can see it.
Events. Topics. And again, just like I said, I wrote down 10 new topics that we can put in here. And these topics are for any of our agents just to grow it, go in there, click on it, and just learn all about a home inspection. And everybody else can contribute. It's not just one person, but anybody can go in there and add more content, add videos, add files, just words, anything that you want to say about this topic. You can create your own, I guess, news feed under a topic of best practices. What's the best way to do a home inspection? What to look out for, and just tons of information is going to be in here. We're gonna have courses, our workshops, courses on everything. Like Cam's course is going to be in here, and he's going to be expanding on that. Business credit, tax preparation. Teresa's going to be working agent attraction, all the tools, resources, lead generation, everything, how to get leads, 100,000 ways, whatever to get leads is going to be right in there, guys. So it's going to be amazing, guys. So if you want to be a contributor early on, kind of our early beta testers, please let me know. Okay. All right. Any comments on that right quick before we move on?
It looks awesome.
Yes, looks pretty good, Ross. Looking through it
It's
yesterday.
exciting. I love the look of it.
Yeah.
Looks good.
We're going to have some folks, some other professionals. Thank you. Yeah. But some other professionals outside of EXP, outside of real estate, that's going to come in and also provide content. Like we have some of our attorneys come in and make some videos, and the sky's the limit with this thing, guys. It's going to be amazing because this is going to help us build the infrastructure for the Dream Team to expand from where we are now to that 10,000 agents and ultimately to that 100,000 agents on the Dream Team at EXP. So, all right, get ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just add to that, Rod.
Yes, sir.
Just as we add in content, encourage our team as you're talking to your different lenders or your vendors, whether it's a home inspector, it may be a stager or whatever. Think about content that you can get from them, maybe a little, less than 3 to 5 minutes of something that they can share, and then that way you can add a tag to it to add it to the add the content, because it may not always be you just sitting there trying to come up with content because you may be out at a listing appointment or, showing. And that's the best time. Like if you're out with a home inspector, because I would do this when I'm out with a home inspector and says, well, tell me why is it important to get your roof inspected? And they'll go through a little short checklist of why and things to look for. Things like that would be nice and short, but you're right there at that time and at that moment where you can really capture, what they're trying to share with you and add that content, because I think it has a lot of value. Sometimes we just sitting there watching a PowerPoint slide, which are good, but sometimes if you can get those little short videos and add those as content, I think it's going to have a lot of value.
That's real good, Tim.
Yeah.
So more to follow on that next month, next week, guys. On Monday, we'll talk more when it's just us as a team. We'll talk more about this new community platform we got here. Okay, guys, we're gonna shift gears right quick, and I'm gonna share my screen. So first thing, got a question, and we're gonna go around the room, and then we're gonna talk about some practical action steps that we need to all be doing. But what's your personal one-word theme for your business in 2022? What do you think that one-word theme is going to be for your business? In 2022, I will be more of this, or what do you think that one-word theme is for your business? Anybody?
Intentional.
Driven.
Deliberate.
Aggressive.
Ooh, I love it.
Consistent.
And write these down, guys, and put them somewhere where you can see it, so you can kind of dwell on it and see it all throughout the year, not just a January 1st type thing, but all throughout the year. Okay, I'm sorry. Say that again. Let's start back again.
Consistent.
Intentional.
Intentional. I'm gonna write some of these.
Aggressive.
Driven.
Deliberate.
Ooh. Yeah.
Discipline.
Discipline. That's mine too. Discipline.
One of my big ones.
Did someone say aggressive?
Yes, I heard aggressive.
Yes.
Focus.
Yes.
Focused. I love it. Anybody else? 2022, I would be more of this. Anybody want to elaborate on theirs? Somebody
Good
said,
morning, this is Linda.
hey, Linda.
Hey, I said mine is going to be fearless. I'm just going to step out and go all out. Things that I was afraid to do, I'm just going to do it afraid.
Yeah.
So that's
All
my
right.
goal this year, to step out, go all out, and do it afraid.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Anybody else?
Staying consistent. As we were talking with social media as well, you have to stay consistent. You have to stay front of mind. You have to, as we spoke in the last Friday Mastermind, be making sure you're having a purpose towards everything that you're doing. And if you're doing that with a purpose and you have faith consistently, it always comes back around. That's one of the biggest things that, I've grown to see just being within the dream team this past 6 months as well. Is you got to stay consistent. You do got to have that faith even when there are ups and downs. So always, that's my main thing, is to stay consistent and be purposeful.
That's good. That's good.
I like that, Devel. I want to say planning and execution. I want to plan and execute. The challenge that I have is that I can be very, what do you call that word? Fly by the seat of my pants kind of times. What's that word? I can't think of the word. Impulsive. That's it. Impulsive.
Uh-huh.
So, and then I have the Dory syndrome sometimes. Shiny objects get my attention. So when I plan and execute consistently, that's what my goal is for this year.
That's good.
Nice.
Guys,
I'm with you, Linda.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm with you, Linda, on the regards to the fearless. Yesterday, somewhere. It's not really out of the market, but out of my market. Hey, I just was like, let me go ahead and try it. But I reached out to a expired listing out in Great Falls, and it was listed previously for almost $6 million. Nice. And they were like, hey, we'll get back with you and let you know if we decide to relist it. And, you know, it's going to be obviously in the follow-up, but hey, did it fearless. We'll see where it goes, right?
That's awesome, Cam.
That's nice.
They weren't mean. They weren't ugly. They weren't, you know, they just the normal people. Wow. That's awesome.
That's right.
Wow. Oh, I was saying real quick. Right, hold on one second. Guys, write all these down outside of just your theme. Write everybody else's theme down. Because I think it's real powerful. I think everything that everybody's saying needs to all of this kind of needs to be incorporated into our year in 2022. You have your main theme, but write these other ones down too. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying organize. Like when you've been in business a while, you get business, usually get business all the time. So you don't do as much like today, I'm going to do this. A lot of times your phone call will just ring and then you're like, oh, let me go do this. Oh, let me go do. So I need to get, I get on this track of being organized and then something else will pull me away from being organized. So that's my biggest thing. Even my notes don't look organized. I'm like, okay, what page did I put? Okay, I put that. Okay, where I put, so organized. I'm like Natasha once, I'm spontaneous. Somebody called, it's like, oh yeah, let me get to it now. Instead of organizing like, okay, triaging it. Okay, let me do this first and then finish this up and then get to it. So that's me.
Ooh, that's good. That's
I
good.
totally agree with that. And just to add a little bit to that, I call it my distractions, excuse me, squirrel syndrome. Because
squirrel.
From that movie Big Up, brother. And I'm always, easily distracted with things. So of course my word this year is consistent. And you guys have said so many of the words I need. So yes, I'm writing all of them down because fearless is one of my words. I've added productive. Okay. I just don't want to be doing stuff. I want my work to be productive. I want to be focused enough to finish what I start. Which is huge for me, not being distracted, but staying the course and finishing what I start to do.
That's right.
So I'm writing my words down.
Ooh.
So
hey,
another word for that, Rod, would be result driven.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
that's
that.
a good one.
And implement and execute.
Yeah.
So for me, when I'm looking at this, I take out the word be and more, and I say to myself, I'm in 2022, I will do it scared.
Yeah.
Which means that I don't have a limit. I don't have a boundary. If it's something that's in front of me, I'm going to do it, whether I'm scared of it or not. It's just like jumping off of a bridge, but that, at the bottom, you're safe, but you just have to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it every chance I get. I'm going to jump every chance I get. I'm going to ride that roller coaster. I'm going to fly that plane. Anything that scares me, I'm going to do it as much as I can.
Love it.
Absolutely.
With all these things,
mantra.
I want to chime in and just say something. With all these things that everyone else is saying, it just reminds me kind of how I have, these groups, your groupings in your phone, your folders. Title your folders, even though you know what's in that folder. We can title our folder some of these things. You're fearless, be productive. So when you're going into those folders for all your banking apps, it just says, you are fearless. You keep those things, you're going to see it constantly every day. If we read it from, we hold our phones all the time. That's just kind of one of those things. I heard productive, and I'm going to change one of my folder names to productive in there. So just kind of throwing that out there if anyone else does that as well, with the folders on their phone.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Anybody else hadn't heard?
Yeah, I put down deliberate, and what I mean by that is I coached football for a long time, and one of the things I always just trying to break down assignments, and I just take linebackers and defensive backs for example. what I'd always tell them to do is regardless of regardless of whatever the formation is, regardless of whatever you're trying to do, break it down into these 3 steps: track, see, hit. Simple. And you're tracking to see what's going on. Once you see what you think you see, go and hit it. You know, and even if you see, even if what you think you see isn't really what is going on, you've taken action. And when you take action, a lot of times things will happen that one, you don't expect, but also they don't expect.
Yeah.
So but if you hesitate, that's what they want. You know, if they run a counter, they run a trap, they run something that's going to throw you off. They want that. They want that hesitation. But when you see it, go get it, go do it, and that's what I meant by deliberate. So as you're going through through business, when you see it, go get it. Don't be deliberate. Don't think about it, hesitate, and when the time for thinking, the time for thinking is over. Now it's time for action. Go get it.
Oh, that Jason, man, that hesitation, brother. That hesitation will kill you every time, especially with prospecting and those calls, follow up.
And one of my words was prioritize. Prioritize those money-making activities, because we can have a lot of stuff on our schedule, but it's really that money-making activity that you prioritize that's gonna make the difference in your day daily. You know what I mean? And that's one of mine right there. Being consistent but prioritizing inconsistency, because you can do some of the same things over and over and really not get a lot of results because it's not the right thing. But if you prioritize it, just switch it around, lead generation up front, follow up front, the rest of that other stuff you can get to. You can organize your files and follow up and all that stuff that's already working. But the main thing that's going to continue to bring you business, that has to be a priority, or otherwise you're going to wake up and next thing you know, you're not going to have a business for 30 to 60 days. Now you're starting over.
That's so true.
I heard Mike Hughes say, I think prioritize the important.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, I just wanted to share, because I have opportunity to do that now. Many times I can't talk, but my word was driven. So then I had to think about it, like, okay, what are you driven to do? And I concluded, even this morning, just now, listening to everyone, I'm driven to solve a problem. Solve the problem of, I know some well-deserving people, that should own property, well-deserving, good people, hard-working people that are really afraid of going for it as far as owning. So I'm driven to solve that problem. And also, there are people that have been living in homes, the same home, the first house they bought for a long time.
Yeah.
And so they're afraid to sell. They don't know when is the right time. So I'm driven to solve that problem as well. So that's it. That's my word, driven.
That's good. That's a good one, gentlemen. And that's what we do as agents. We solve problems. we paid very well to do that. Paid very well to solve problems. Anybody else? All right. Anybody? Okay, we'll go to the next slide here. That was good, y'all. Y'all enjoyed that? That was good. Good stuff, y'all.
Yes, that was good. Another word actually came to me, or 2 words, like prepare. So be prepared for what is to come and practice. So practice your scripts, practice role play, for cold calling or whatever. Be prepared for your appointments and your presentations. Don't wing it.
Don't wing it. Ooh.
Or if you're prepared in advance because you've been practicing, then you would, you can wing it then because you're already prepared. You can come off the top of your head with, dialogue or whatever, objection handlers.
Yeah.
So
stay ready.
Practice. Yeah.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
Absolutely. And look like Cam dropped knowledgeable in there. Knowledgeable. Yeah, learn the business. Good, good. All right, guys. Last couple of minutes here. Taking all that we just talked about. Let's talk about being intentional 22, prospecting and lead follow-up. These are, if you were to break this business down, guys, this is what it comes down to. You got to be prospecting. You got to be getting more business coming in, and lead follow-up, following up on those leads. Can somebody, for some of our newer agents, can somebody give some suggestions about prospecting? What are you doing daily to get business, to get new buyers, and to get new sellers? Anybody want to share prospecting?
I like what Pam said, I want to say earlier this week or last week, in the year 2022, do it twice or double it up.
Double it, yeah.
Whatever that number might be, double it up.
Yeah. So having
Hey,
a goal.
Rod,
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things that made me reflect on that was the class that you taught us a long time ago about how to figure out your numbers. From what you want to make in a year to you drilled it all the way down to the number of contacts that you need to make per week, per day, and double that. That's a good class to bring back.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year.
Okay.
We all need to start out. You need to start out knowing your number so that you know what you're working towards. And like somebody said, not just winging it, but having that focused plan. That's a real big part of your plan for your business year.
Yeah, that's good. Prospecting and lead follow-up, guys. What are we doing for prospecting? Who are we calling? What are we doing? What's some real tangible things that you can take and apply today?
I actually started cold calling, circle prospecting, and expireds. So I just started this week. I do not like it still. What's that?
Are you using a service, RedX or?
Yes. Yes, I'm using RedX. But it's not as bad. Yesterday, the subdivisions that I called, I got the same objections. Everybody was like, I've been here 20 years, 30 years. I love it here. I'm not moving. So we've been practicing on that, but I still got an email. I got some people where I said I could call back later. And another person that is an investor in there that might be looking for another property. So
okay,
we'll see. We'll keep going.
I got a quick question.
The results come later.
How often, when you get those no's, do you ask for a referral? Be like, okay, maybe not you, but who do you know?
Ooh, I like that.
Well, I asked for the email. I didn't ask for the referral, but I'll incorporate that now to say if they know someone else that they could share. There was one older lady I did. She's like, I have this friend who's a real estate agent. I really support her. I said, well, would you like a second opinion? Can I stay in touch with you? Can I share my information with you? I was trying to get her information. She's like, yes. Eventually I got her. So yeah.
I was gonna say, sometimes when I have somebody say, oh, I got a friend that's in real estate, I go, oh, what's their name and what company? Then I call their friend and see if they want to be with EXP. I do.
There you go.
That's right. That's a real
good teamwork.
That's right.
Oh, we got this new icon now, Joy. So Joy, tell us what changed. What was different in 2021? How did you hit icon? Like what? I know you had to talk to more people. I mean, what you tell us? What changed?
Real talk. Okay, real talk. Okay, all right. Real talk. Real talk. I keep saying this. The Icon Award is for this team right here. Like, I know I get on the calls late because I gotta get my husband off to work. But every day when I get on this, every time I get on the call, I make sure that, okay, what am I taking down from this call? And then from there, I just did everything y'all said to do. I got a spreadsheet. I almost want to show y'all my spreadsheet. I got my spreadsheet that breaks it down on how many I need to sell and how far I am from it. If you want me to show it to y'all, I would. But basically, it breaks it down to, it breaks it down to the sold, how much EXP gets, how much I get, and at the bottom it totals it out. Now you don't have to do all that because EXP has it on that page. You know, when you go to EXP Enterprise and then look, you can do it like that. But only difference is I want to say what I did too. I did more mailings, and I did more mailings because that's what works for me.
Wow.
And you know, when people say, "Ooh, cold call," I would do cold call, but I know I know I'm gonna be consistent with my mailings. You know, just have I read something before about, you know, why work on your weakness?
Right.
Work on what your strength is even more and make that even stronger. Yes. So my strength is, you know, mailings. Now, it just took it to another level. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, you do all those mailings." You have to be consistent and don't mail out to this neighborhood one week and another neighborhood. You have to do the same neighborhoods over and over. And then even with listings, I mailed out 3 times to the listings. So when I listed it, when I had an open house, or when I sold it. So I hit the people 3 times in that neighborhood. And then I started adding that neighborhood to my farming. So first my farming, I have a listing, mail out there 3 times, add them to your farming list. And so you keep farming them. And I got more. I used to be more like a buyer's agent. This year was kind of like an almost 50-50 situation. So that worked. And reaching out to I never did this before, reaching out to past clients.
Yep.
20 years.
Oh,
Who
yes.
knew?
Yes.
Right.
Who knew?
That's awesome, Joy. Thank you.
I just want y'all to observe
Thanks,
Joy. Joy has her video on and I'm super proud of her.
Yes.
And she owes me a video today at 3 p.m. And so I'm gonna call her out on it on the next call if she don't have that video out. I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, you're on mute, Joy.
Oh, you're muted.
I called Natasha yesterday and I said, look, I like to mean what I say and say what I mean. So I called Natasha yesterday. I was like, look, I said I was going to do it. Every time I was getting ready to do it, it was like, dang, I should have video showing this house. I would, you know, it's an after fact because I'm a living in the moment. You know, I'm sporadic a lot of time like that. So I said, I'm doing it 3 o'clock. Now she really holding my feet to the fire right now. I don't appreciate that. But anyway.
I'm gonna hug you when I see you, by the way. I owe you a hug.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it too.
Okay.
Thank you, Joy. I appreciate you sharing all that with us. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thanks for sharing.
Speaking of videos, I do have it on my agenda. We want to see more cameras on in 2022. Can we do that, fam? More cameras on.
Yes.
In 2022?
I
and I'm the face I'm gonna be making.
Hey, Stacey. Hey, Stacey.
My other Georgia peer over there.
Yes. Representing
I'm in the
Augusta.
car. I'm in the car about to walk into a meeting. I was like, I don't want my video on in the car. So, but these meetings are just so amazing and so right on time. And like everything you all say is always just confirmation. I just enjoy the Monday meetings when I can make them. Thank you so much for having this. It just means a whole lot. It really, really does.
Y'all, Stacey is running for office too.
Yes.
I'm on my way to. So I'm running for commissioner for my District 2. So I'll be campaigning this year in addition to everything else. So please keep me in your prayers as I do that.
Congratulations. We're gonna have a political official on the Dream Team this year, which means existence.
That's
awesome. Congratulations.
Congrats.
As a constituent, I want free coffee from Starbucks every day.
Delivered to our houses.
Oh man. Okay, guys. So let me go back to the slide. We got a couple more minutes here. That was great. So what can we do, guys? Being intentional, get prospect and lead follow-up. listing agreement signed. We got to get listing agreement signed. Focus on getting appointments. I should have put in here appointments. You got to get appointments, guys. It's just, you can't just say, I want to have listings, I want to have listings. But when I'm prospecting with the mindset that I got to book some appointments. I got to get at somebody's kitchen table, doing the grand tour of the house, talking about what they're going to make on the sale of this house, what I can get them, what all of that I can do to help them get their home sold. So listing agreements, being intentional about how many listing agreements, how many appointments can I go on this week? We got to go on more appointments, guys. And the reason we're not getting more houses under contract and listings because we're not going on enough appointments. Anybody want to talk about appointments? Got to be going on appointments. You got to be meeting with buyers or sellers. That's our ultimate goal, is to meet with buyers and sellers. Cam, I know Cam been killing it lately. Anything on appointments, Cam? Does anybody else have that mindset? Cam.
I would say in regards to the listing, you said I'm breaking up?
Yeah.
You're good now.
You're good now.
All right. I would say in regards to the listings, just take in consideration, you almost dictate your payout, your commission. So you want to be listed driven because, you know, it's going to be pretty much a standard between that 2.5. You might get lucky with the 3%, but, you know, you can dictate what you're given on the listing side, and then that can obviously drive you towards that icon and towards what your goal is financially for you and your family. That's what I would say. And then, you know, once you start getting a little, you know, the taste of it, then it's going to obviously increase your production because you're going to be more driven to actually accomplish those goals.
Awesome. Absolutely.
And Rod, and just want to add, like, to, you know, doing the listing appointments, that's when you get a chance to shine. That's when you get a chance to really show, you know, who you are, some of your expert, even if you're new in the business, you know, some of your expertise and knowledge, and, you know, that you have a backing of a team that's going to help support you, to show them all what you bring to the table. It's kind of like your interview with your new client, to show them, you know, not only what EXP is going to do, but, you know, you as a person, you as a team, what you're going to bring, what value that you're going to bring to help them get their house sold. And so and the more you get in front of people, the better you're going to get. Because, you know, every time we do a presentation, and I know we've done it many times, when you got in front of somebody and each client is different. You might say, I should have said this, or I should have said this, or I could have kind of said this, that, you know, a different way. But each time you do it, you get better and better. And then you're able to use that with your next presentation. And then before you know it, you know, like you said, you can almost do it in your sleep, but you got to continue to do it. You got to continue to have those appointments, and you got to continue to, you know, polish up your listing agreement. I mean, your listing presentation. Don't be afraid to take something out or maybe add something to, depending on the condition of the market, because as the market shifts, there's some things where you want to set up an expectation that you didn't have to do before. You know, when it was a buyer's market, when it was a seller's market, hey, some things you might want to hold back off on, you know, because if you put things out there, then they may be expecting certain things that, you know, if it's a, you know, the market's not going to give them really what they want. You said, I think I can get you over asking, and the market is not dictating that. You can set yourself up for them to come back on you being disappointed. Say, I thought you said that I probably get over asking. But if it's the market that we're in right now, it says, hey, right now in this current market, we're seeing a lot of over asking prices. That's not always guaranteed, but we are kind of seeing that at or above. So hopefully that's what we're going to shoot for in this market. You know what I'm saying? So as you continue to do it and work in that certain market you're in, you're able to cater that presentation towards that certain client, that market, and you know, depending on what the condition of the home is.
Also, just to kind of piggyback and add to what I said earlier. So say for instance, like the situation I had in regards to this listing that I had, we had 5 contracts in 3 days, and those other buyers that was not awarded the contract, they're still looking and they want to be in this specific neighborhood. So you keep those agents contact information, and then you start doing the circle farming and prospecting in that neighborhood to find someone else that's willing and wanting to sell, because then now you don't even have you can get a listing without the competition. So that's another way in regards to, you know, wanting to generate more listings.
That's good. That's good.
That is so true, what Cam said and Tim. And to tie those two things together, what I'm going to say is you need to know, go into the neighborhood search, go into MLS, go into RPR, find out what the increase is, what's the average valuation rate in the neighborhood you're in. Basically, in Maryland, for example, historically, growth has been about 3 to 5%, you know, for a long time. But in the last 2 years, in certain communities, especially in the Bowie area, anything Bowie, anything Lanham, anything Upper Marlboro, the growth has been 14.7%. So when you're doing a listing presentation, now you can tell someone, you're not saying to them, I can get you this on, you know, just like Tim said, that's what the market's saying, but I can give you this statistic that says right now, in the last 18 months alone, you're looking at 14.7%. And you present the number. It heightens someone's awareness, and they see the number. The number does the talking. It's no longer you just, you know, huffing and puffing and say, this is what I can do for you. So that's number one. Number two, when you write a contract, whether you're on the buyer side or you're on the listing side, keep the names, phone numbers of those agents that you work well with, that the offers could have been accepted or whatever the case is. They become your circle. So when I'm going for a listing presentation, and I'm sitting in your house and I'm saying to you, I can get you outsold within 2 weeks. And they say to me, how are you going to do that? I said, well, first of all, the reason that's why I'm charging you 6%. And to back that up, to tell you, I've got buyers right now that are willing to buy your house. How strong is that? Because you can get out of there and call those people up, hey, your client is still looking. I got this one over here that they might be interested in. That sells you to the seller, to the homeowner, to say, you know what, I want to hire this guy. I don't want to talk to a Redfin guy. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I want to hire you because I know, based on what you're showing me, what you know, what you've done, you can get buyers and you can deliver. That's the way you gain your confidence. That's the way, when you've been working hard, you can actually go and say things and get it done, just like you say. Not being cocky, just being realistic and presenting numbers and facts, because you're sharpening your tools every single time.
That's right. That's right. That's good, Jimmy.
I can add to that too. When you are circle prospecting, before you call, you definitely need to know the neighborhood and the numbers, because some of the owners will test you, you know, like even if you're not calling around your own listing, know the stats of, you know, what just sold there, what's the average sales price in that community. You know, that helps you with the potential clients, because they are impressed when you can tell them, and they do ask, oh, well, what did that house sold for? Oh, I know that neighbor. He told me he sold that for such and such. And I was like, no, that sold for this amount. Okay, well, I have the same floor plan, you know, so you can have a real conversation with them, and they do allow you, then they're like, okay, they're more open to you staying in touch, putting them on a drip campaign or following up later. So that's something else I just wanted to add to that.
That's good.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Right. Okay, guys.
Hey, Rod.
Yes.
I got one more question. When I'm doing prospecting, I generally hear the number one question I hear is, how is the market? Do you have a good response to that?
Man, the market is amazing.
Yep.
That's my always. The market is awesome. Man, this is an awesome market right now. I don't care if it's buyers, sellers. It's always amazing.
Yep.
It's a great time to buy, great time to sell. It's a great time to buy because rates are so super low right now. Still can get a lot of great deals out there. Yeah, inventory is a little low, but I'm going to work hard to help you find something. You know, so you want to have that elevator speech where it just rolls off your tongue as soon as, especially for sellers right now. Of course, that's a no-brainer. But even for buyers, you just want to, this is a great time to buy. We got great loan programs out there. You know, you just start talking about what's positive.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
I was going to say, I was in a leadership with my association, and they were putting out, this is when the market was like not good. But they were saying that we control the narrative.
Right.
So if we go with everybody else, this is when the market wasn't good. If we say the market is not good, you know, we had to switch the narrative. It's like when it was I think it was the foreclosure market, but switching the narrative was like, hey, it's a buyer's market right now. I mean, right now you can ask for closing costs. You can, you just gotta hold the narrative of what's going on. It's, and I explained to everybody, like, I always say my clients are my babies, or whoever I'm working with is a baby. The person that you're getting ready to work with is your baby. So you are, just like a baby, when a baby bumps their head, you don't go, oh my gosh, what's going on? You go, oh, come on, you're good. Come on, big boy, big girl. So even if it's a bad market, you control the narrative and just say, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, buyers are getting money back at the table, So either way, it's always good.
Right.
We control the narrative.
Yeah. I always tell people incredible. I always say it. I'll be like, incredible. I tell you what, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Yeah. It's incredible. People say that, they be like, man, how'd your open house go this week? Ain't nobody show up, right? They say, Tim, how'd the open house go? Oh man, it was incredible. Man, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you, man. Well, I tell you, so much interest in that property, man. I tell you what, I can't wait to do another one. But this is incredible. Incredible, ain't nobody show up, but it's incredible.
Hey, people ask me that question, and I just tell them the truth. I tell them I get VA buyers in the contract.
Yeah,
that's the cold hard truth. My last 2 sales have been VA buyers, and I've got them on the contract on the first try.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Hey guys, real quick, last one here. Accountability. Continue to post your accountability, daily accountability in the WhatsApp group, or if you have an accountability partner, I would say do both in the WhatsApp and connect with somebody on Dream Team to, like, hey, be your accountability partner. You all are sending your numbers, your activity to each other daily at the end of the day. Okay. So, all right. And of course, the last one, reaching agents for our agents, EXP partners. We want to get the word out about the Dream Team. There's a lot of agents out there that need to be connected to a family, a community like we have here at the Dream Team, and with Legacy Builders Global, and of course, Exp Realty, the fastest growing company in the world right now. So, all right, guys, that's about it. We're going to wrap up this mastermind. Great. Thank you all. It was pretty awesome today.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we're going to talk to Mr. Joshua Anderson. If any agents want to stick around and give a few testimonies, that would be awesome. If some of you all could, especially our leaders, if you all could stick around. Joshua, are you there, sir?
Yeah, I know he's listening.
Yeah, I'm on. I'm on. How you doing?
Okay, good, man. How about